Okay, so it looks like we're only bringing these Glens to Bird Boy. And nothing more. Are things back to normal? Nope. Okay. So this is going semi-poorly, as I was not expecting there to be enemies here. Let's go heal up for just a smidge, and then come back. There we go. The lighting engine's having trouble with this, but that's fine. Yeah, so apparently this truly is exclusive to the old prisoner, no one more. It makes sense. I'm just so used to booleans in these games. Oh, there actually is an item over here. That, like, every Dark Souls game up until... Well, I mean, I guess this isn't a Dark Souls game, but every Dark Souls game always has kind of like a little bit like, do you go dark? Do you go dark? Do you become Lord of the Framtmen? Or do you go light and, like, perpetuate the cycle and blah blah blah? And so... let's see. There we go. So I guess I'm just kind of assuming that this game would do something similar where you could, like, give it to one character or the other and it would kind of determine how it goes. But no. Alright. So the question is, does the game get harder? Based on everything. Because I'd actually love to know that one. Like, now that I have a gland, is there some kind of world tendency thing where everything just gets slightly tougher, or not? I don't know. The enemies respawn after talking to her. Yes. And I can farm the enemy respawn up to 100. It used to have no cap, which was obscene. They got rid of that because it was obscene. Let's see. Well, he was once holy, now he's unholy. Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's just leave them to blow up on their own. Unfortunately, they don't count as kills, but they're just not worth fighting. They're just not worth fighting conventionally. Or killing, really. Like, getting close is hard. And so it's almost easier not to. Alright. We're almost out of the woods. That worked. Like, how have I not taken damage here? I absolutely deserve to have gotten hit there, but since I hardened just as he knocked me down, we were good. Okay, let's stay away from row your sword hands. Gently down the stream. Ow. Okay. Please go away. Thank you. These guys are less fun in tight spaces. Fights in tight spaces, way more fun. That's a good game. I'm looking forward to it. Oop. I'm gonna miss the damage bonus, but it's too inconsistent and it's completely useless against bosses. Is there actually a reason to bother with them? You know, bonus rounds. Is there a reason to bother with almost any of these guys? peace? Yeah, can I just do the standard Soulsborne thing where you, after a certain point, you just don't give a shit? Because almost every enemy just, like, will leave you alone after a certain distance. So I can just go over here. I mean, worst comes to worst, we just leave. And so if it's just like one or two of these ghoulies... Nope. That's enough. Peace out. Worst comes to worst, we just come and go as we please. Nah. Let's go back to the center. Let's see if anything else respawns, or if they just respawn... or are, like, boosted while I'm carrying this thing. Oh, hey! I can read this now. A Martyr's Shawl. Okay, maybe we want to do a bit of a, shit. Okay. There we go. How have I not gotten hit yet? I'm a magic gentleman. So everything does get worse. Okay, can I get up here? Because, yeah, these are most definitely not the enemies that were here the first time I came through. Interesting thing enough, it's not so bad. I find these guys to actually be pretty easy to fight, as long as you don't let them hit you. They ain't terrible. Why are all of them the ghoulies, though? Okay. Ow! I am really frustrated right now. I'm absolutely getting the timing right on that one. Alright, we'll just come back in a bit. Wow. That was weird to watch. There we go. Let's go back in. I wanted to switch up what shell I'm rolling anyway. Because I'm not super... I like this guy. The bonus damage is nice. Maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for, but it's just not a good place to rely on. Oh, that's maybe like a checkpoint? I have no idea. But yeah, let's go see if I can switch to Hard Boy. I don't actually know if I can switch to Hard Boy here. At least we know these guys reset. Okay, she's there. Part of the reason why I want to come back is I wanted to make sure my checkpoint was actually here. It'd be pretty bad if we, didn't checkpoint correctly. Okay. Can I not switch my shell here? Ah. Tragedy. So I can switch my weapon, but that's it. Boost healing effects of empowered riposte resolve acquisition. My only immediate problem is, do I really want to use this sword? That's a silly question. I have zero complaints about this weapon, so I'm gonna go all in. I'd like to try some of the other weapons, don't get me wrong. Oh, the riposte bonuses for all weapons? Hey, that's nice. Anyway, let's try this again. I've got a lot more damage, potentially now. And then we will switch. So, do the enemies reset after I get rid of this gland on my hip, or are they just this way permanently? Or are they just this way permanently for this region? None of these really are, like, huge questions that I need answered. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So that actually changed who is here. We no longer have the 4 ghoulies hanging out. Now there's more spread out all over the place. You know, I'm kind of fine with that, actually. Okay. Keeps warning me about these guys. My loot! How dare you? Alright. Look like there's anything here. I'm gonna want to look around a little bit. Mainly because I want to see if there's any more of those glowing statues that I can now interact with. Because they seemed kind of special. It doesn't seem like there are too many of them, but who knows? Nice job, Chuckle Fluff. I'm gonna miss this damage bonus, though. It is something to be appreciated. Because what do? An extra 5 damage? Yeah, give or take an extra 5 damage. Be an extra 6. That's pretty good. Not seeing too much here. Love that animation. It's super good. Like, whoever the 15 people were that made this game, they really knew what they were doing. And I gotta give them credit where credit is due. The level design is not nearly as good as Dark Souls. The lack of shortcuts and, like, cool bits to really explore are definitely missed. But otherwise, like, I don't mind. Okay, so we're back at the outskirts. Why did it tell me that now? I have no idea. Why is everybody still ghoul men? What happened to all the weird dudes? I miss my creepy bandit loot men. They would play dumb songs on their loots. Ah, so that's what happens. That's why it always warns me. I'm like, they just land next to me. Whatever. Who cares? Now I understand. Hee 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 hee. Ow. That didn't work. Lack of overall details makes the game look bland. I mean... What the? I'm having latency issues on a single-player game. That's a weird feeling. There we go. Like I said, weird feeling. Do we think Mid-Boss Boy is still in here? Do I care? Should I actually bother? I don't think I should. Okay. Well, one way or another, we're done with this area. Let's get out of here. Let's see if everything is still foggy and messed up. Yeah, no, it's just everything is these weird... Oh. Well, that's a slight difference. I hardened? Oh, right. There we go. Give me a bit of HP back. Okay. I screwed that one up. I'm so used to this guy not having... I went in! God damn it. I, like, overshot myself and then nothing. Well, okay, we can do a straight shot. So it's not so bad. We lose our deep damage buff, but still. Yeah, I thought I already fought Grisha. I guess not. Hey, we're back here. Yeah, so that's what this thing is, specifically. Oh. I still have my glimpses. Weird? But yeah, definitely want somebody with a little bit more oomph than I've got. So you only lose your tar, you don't lose your glimpses. Easier to fight enemies without locking on. From my perspective, that's not usually the case. The camera is just weird enough. That locking on is kind of necessary. Because it swings slow, and it's very zoomed back. So maybe for you it is. Well, that went poorly. Luckily, this guy here is having problems. Once again, though, pairing these guys is funky. There we go. Better HP. We still don't have our damage boost, but still. Alright, let's go try and fight Grisha again. Okay. There's my stuff on the ground. I mean, I could just ignore it. Wow. That's obnoxious. Yeah, you know what? Well, this sucks. So he's just gonna be following me around. We never went down that hole. Okay. So I'm gonna do the stupid thing. And just piece the heck out. I just really want to get rid of this thing. Hopefully reset these guys. I'm not really against fighting all of them. Ow, you shit. I'm not against fighting all of these guys. But I'm just sick of fighting almost exclusively then. I am lost. That's a bad. Why would you... Okay. Please die. And this is why I want just a little bit of extra stamina. Alright. Well, this has been an endurance test. Yeah, every time I come through here, I forget to turn. Well, it's okay. We're away from Grisha. That's the important bit. Plus side, found one of these things. A guitar. Yeah, so if I wanted to go frog hunting, I could. Maybe I should. Game's not so easy anymore. It's not so bad. Well, I tried rolling out of that one. Yeah, the mate... How? Oh, they get HP back, of course. They are vampires. I thought they were. I kept calling them as such. I'm so sick of your shit. What? The hell did you come from? I firmly believe some of the ones that were chasing me are still chasing me. It's fine. Okay, we got that. We got this. We got some quenching acid. There's a very definitive reason why you might actually want to go visit all of these. Like that's as solid as of a that's as solid of a reason as any. Okay. There we go. Love it when that happens. Love it when they line up for me. I'm just super done with these guys. If it wasn't just these guys, it wouldn't be so bad. Well, at least we magnet to them like crazy. Okay, give me some tainted nectar. Holy shit, how many of them are there? Come on. What? Come on! Bear traps don't work on weird vampire horrors. I feel cheated. What's up?
Yes, taste the truth.
Okay, they do, just not that one for some reason. Got it. Alright, well, I love the damage boost. But I think let's go back to this boyo. Oh. Glimpses are character specific. Tara's not.
Sip this.
Okay, one way or another I wanted to look at this guy some more. So harden cooldown reduced, that's pretty good. Hardening causes stamina to rapidly refill, killing 2 enemies resets your harden cooldown. Hardening lasts for twice as long upon being broken. Chance for enemies to drop additional glimpses on death. Gaining a glimpse has a chance to restore some health. So that's not hardening, but that's still useful. For a time after hardening, enemies killed have a chance to drop additional glimpse. So this guy is the glimpse farmer. Well. Do we start glimpsing? Let's take a look at the Scholar, quick. Because Hardboy is good. But Scholar might not be a bad idea either. He doesn't go hard.
Yes.
See, when holding Sacred Gland, gain max health. When not holding it, gain extra resolve segments. Chance to heal on using a weapon enemy to kill to slay an enemy. Killing an enemy with empowered resolve has a chance to restore all resolve. That's easy. Chance to restore a small amount of resolve when being struck well hardened. No, I think I'm gonna go hard boy. Let's just be Captain Genericus.
Yes.
Okay. So which one do I want to go for? Probably the two on the left. Glimpses have a chance to restore health, and additional glimpses on death. And hardened cooldown being reduced by 25%. And accretion of endurance. Like, a number of these are actually really good on this character. Whoa! Glimpse of Truth. Glimpse into your shell when consumed. Those familiar can glimpse more. Glimpse of Truth glows bright. Grasped within the glimpse, there are multitudes. Their bodies thread together, forming a single indivisible without a name. This nameless, formless creature speaks in all tongues. It speaks the bearer's name. It's burgeoning and unraveling all at once. The vision grants more questions than answers.
Sip this.
Okay, so I guess now we get a little bit more. Maybe I want to grab Recollection of Death. Nah, it's not actually that useful.
We had vowed to slay this false god. Yet this promise was no more than a coerced pledge. What difference does it make which master we serve? We will serve all the same.
Let's go for a shorter hardened cooldown.
They were a pathetic lot, squandering their time to drink moonshine and fight over scraps. An offering of a bag of tar garnered me their quick attention, but I sensed betrayal in their eyes. I knocked one down, and the other told me all he knew. As I turned to walk away, one struck my armor with a rock. Were they mad? I could just as soon cut them down as take a piss. I looked into their hungry eyes and warned them as much.
Oh.
The madman, I would come to realize, was not burdened with delusions, but truth. Yet the wary ear corrupts honest words into lies. I took him for a spy and cut him down. How else could he know so much about me? He had condemned himself with each utterance.
Okay, so now we've got Aggro Hardboy. I could use this gland. Hello.
That stench. You've brought the fog with you. And something else. You reek of revered fluid, stranger. Ah, but you were not anointed. No, You stink of violence. Good riddance, I say. May they all rot, along with the sickness they spread. Perhaps we may have an accord. Depraved creatures hide in this mist, feeding on the lost. But it's not flesh and blood they delight in. They devour glimpses, reveling in the memories, savoring the raw emotion. Yes, as do I. If you can part with them, then the fog will come and go as you please. That's... You've brought the fog with you. You've brought the fog with you.
Interesting. Okay, so now we can switch weapons. Still want to grab this one. Maybe I'll play with the Martyr's Blade. But let's get rid of this gland.
You found it. The sacred gland. I knew you would. Careful now. It's a fragile vessel for the divine. The devout squander these gifts, letting them rot. They dwell in the revered's temples, but waste what remains of their precious offerings. You must endure another temple, arduous though it may be. Once you return with another sacred gland, I will infuse your tarnished seal with another gift.
Infusion tarnished seal. Crystalline. The old prisoner infused your seal with some true nectar that he extracted from the crystalline gland. When empowered by resolve, your riposte will unleash your true form upon your foes. So switch seal infusion, parry, empowered riposte. Interesting. Oh, did that get rid of the fog?
I thought you'd been eaten by that creature in the tower. If you enjoy hunting in the fog, I can call it once again. Simply bring me a glimpse. Any glimpses at all will do. There's few pleasures quite like a glimpse of another life. You can get lost in them, forget your own troubles. Sometimes I forget which memories are mine. But no matter, they are mine now. Do we have an accord?
No.
I can't say I blame you. It's not an easy hunt.
Okay, there we go. You're right, the game is a little louder than me. So I'll turn it down by a smidge. I don't want to turn it down too much, because then after a certain point it becomes actually inaudible. But I also don't want it to be too loud. Okay, so question. Has that reset this area to be considerably less jerkish? Yes! My loot boys are back! We're all good. We don't have anything more to worry about. Alright, so I'm probably going to keep working this guy. There's the temptation to switch over to Poison Guy at some point, but I'm going to get wrecked if I do. Oh, let's see. Don't forget poison upgrade or weapon upgrades. Yep, absolutely can. But yeah, let's see. The frogs and the crickets are still super loud. Huh. I wonder if when this game updated, if it actually cranked up the overall game volume. That actually could be the case. I don't know. It's fine. Let's put in the last acid. We now have maxed out sword. I'm just going to hit things for a little bit, but first I want a quick run around. A little better-ish. It's, I don't know. Audio balance is tough. Like, no matter what. Because there's a certain threshold where it actually just does become inaudible.
Surely there's
Okay, so what does he have?
fancy amongst my collection.
Tools. Okay, question. How much tar can I generate? Currency, consumable. Currency. Worth a fair bit. I think I'm gonna be just shy. Here, we also have the glimpses. I don't know what these do. Oh. Getting struck while hardened will boost the damage of your next attack. It's kind of nice, especially for Hardboy here. Okay. Wow. Hardboy does damage. Hardboy is ready. Okay, and now the game has actually become just downright inaudible. That's a bit better. The frogs are still super loud, but I kind of want the frogs and the music to be louder than the sword slashing to some degree. Kind of, even if it doesn't make sense. Gosh, I got spooky here. Like, I'm not necessarily overpowered, but as far as fighty boys go, I'm feeling pretty fighty. I'm just glad that the fog is very much a temporary thing. Huh. There you are. I was wondering where this guy had gone. I was like, where are the big dudes? And then we got our answer. Okay. So let's go talk to Froggernaut. See what he has to say about the situation. Let's see. Ambiance down a bit. Master up. Yeah. So. Can you hear it all, the music of the night? You appreciate it, unlike the... Oh, yeah, he's already said that. Alright, not the most helpful. Let's just go down this way, go see what the weird knight dude is that was at the end of this path, and then I will... Do I stop? Because the problem is I'm having a good time. I want to play more of this. I gotta play more Spiritfarer. The big issue. Okay, so we're gonna have Rock Boys shooting at us. Luckily, Rock Boys... not necessarily that big of a deal. There we go. Gain a glimpse. Bang. I'm curious how much I heal off of those. Because supposedly this guy heals based off of gaining glimpses. Unless I didn't pick up that upgrade. Entirely possible. Gosh, and I thought I was doing great by the time I reached this area. I am kicking ass. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to hit the fog at some point and actually come check out this area. Maybe? I don't know. I don't actually know how you... Oh, no, but we got some acid off of that area, so it actually was worth it. There he goes. I am ridiculous. I like the fact that we actually do have completely different dodges and moves. So this guy actually moves quicker than Crown Boy earlier. Oh, this is a bad place to be. There he goes. Gosh. Validation. Bye. Let's see. I think this whole area... I don't actually remember what's back over here. Ow. Why would you do this? Let's see. Can we see what the other special parry does? Maybe. Ow. Okay. So I should probably go try parrying somebody. I've got a lot. I just gotta go back up to the top. Oh. So this is actually available on Xbox. Well, worth it. It's absolutely worth it in my head. I don't necessarily know if it's gonna hit like the $1 per hour mark, but like I always hated that metric anyway. Come here. Okay, that was cool. Don't give a shit. Ow. Boop. Like, it's cool, but I'd rather heal. I thought I already looted that thing. I guess not. Peace. And a glimpse. Alright. There we go. Okay, it's 45 Australian. I'm sorry. I only speak American currency. Cold, hard dollar. They actually pay you better over there, so it's probably equitable. Might not actually be an enemy. Nope, this is most definitely an enemy. Interestingly enough. Oh, he was like reaching for his spear. I'm gonna like fighting those guys. See, what $1 per hour conversion do you use? I don't. I think $1 per hour limits you to a bunch of really long, bloated, and not so fun games. And I've always hated it, how people throw that one around a lot, because it always... Hi. It's just not very interesting, playing really long games after a certain point, and so yeah, sticking to that specific metric always just makes you say like, alright, I'm only going to play the longest games.
Is not far, family. But you may regret trespassing. I speak not only of my brothers and sisters, but of their twins. Just as every flame casts a shadow, so too does the spirit. And here they manifest. Reflections, birthed from a broken mirror, a shattered place. Best not to burden yourself with such thoughts.
Sip the tar. The 8,000 thing. Oh, the 8,000 thing was back the other direction. Well,
Sip this.
just walk around with like a buttload of tar. I'll pick this one up. Yep.
He ushered me deeper into the labyrinth. It must have been dug by 1,000 hands. I ignored much of what he said until he called my name. Smiling, he forgave me for the crime I would soon commit. It was all etched in stone, he assured me. These were the ravings of a madman.
Yeah, I made a mistake. I was just going to wander around for a little bit and then go back and trade stuff in, and now I've got a stupid amount of tar, which is a bit of a mistake. Back we go.